Okay, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to configure your Logitech gamepad remote on a Mac. So the first thing that you need to do is when you get these controllers, they're not initially compatible with Macs because the drivers that you install for them are only PC based. So what we need to do is go to our Mac App Store and then pull up a program called Gamepad Companion, and this is a simple driver that you can buy for about $8 that allows you then to program the remote and use it on your Mac. So get that installed, and once it's installed, then we can open up the window, and this is what our configure window looks like. Now if you're plugging in your remote and it's not being recognized by the application, pull it out, plug it back in a couple times. Eventually it'll kick in and it'll register with your Mac. You want to make sure that there's a button on the top of your remote. If you look on the top part of the remote here, there's a button for a D and an X mode. You want to make sure it's in D mode. Okay, so when you're editing the controls here, we want to make sure that the remote's turned off, and then when it's turned off, we'll see it visible here in our gamepads right here, so we know that it's there and it's being recognized. So to start configuring your remote, all you have to do is press the buttons that you want to make your keys. So what I like to do is I like to use most of the buttons on the right hand side of the remote right here. So we're going to start off with our play pause button, and I'm going to go ahead and press the right top trigger button, which is the RB trigger, and when you press it, it automatically pops up here. So then all I have to do is click on my button actions, go to single key, and then press the space bar, and now it's going to register as this key, the space bar, for my right top trigger button. And then I'm going to go through and start to do the rest of them. So I'm going to press the my A key because I want to make that my next play. So I'm going to click that, go single key, and then I'm going to press the right arrow key. I'm going to press the Y on my button here on my controller, which is the orange button, and that pops up. I'm going to press the single key again and then press the left arrow key. I'm going to go ahead and press the right B key on my remote here and press that, and we're going to do the B key for slow motion forward. So you start to understand what I'm doing is I'm just pressing the buttons that I want to make and then selecting single key action here, and then that's assigning those keys to the buttons on the remote. Now once you're done and you've done that, you can click on to turn your remote on now. So when I move this off here, I can now control my remote or my playback with my remote here. And I press my keys here. I can go slow motion backwards, I can go slow motion forwards, I can skip back 5 seconds, I can rewind. So I've got all those controls with my remote control on my Mac.